Hello everybody, it's Girl God Game
And Max.
And we're back with more Danganronpa. How is everyone doing today? Alright, so already starting off with the wrong buttons. Oh yeah, and before we forget, GG, we wanted to thank GG. Can we get some gorgeous hype for GG belatedly? He donated last week, and because my internet was completely borked, it didn't go through. So some gorgeous hype for GG belatedly.
Yeah.
Me and Max wanted to thank you again very much. And hello, Yuli. You are here as well. Good to see you. And GG himself. Hello. All right. So before we go into trial, Zachary and a food Dan as well. My goodness. Wonderful, wonderful. Hello. Okay. So truth bullets, I think, is what we need. And Empress Moogie. Hello. Things are going good. How are you doing? Commander Magdalena.
Yeah, hello, everyone.
Got all the peeps here. Catherine, too. Lovely, lovely. Good to see you all.
Yeah,
okay.
So we're just going to do what we do every time right before the
We're
trial.
going to do what we always do.
We're going to go over the evidence, and then we're going to make our guess.
Yes.
Above who we think is the one who's
I don't
doing
think we
the
had
killing.
a guess last week.
We didn't really do it last week, did we?
No, I think we were just like, there's a lot.
Yeah, well, yeah, we were kind of rushing to the end. So
Yeah.
we didn't really have time.
Let's go. And good afternoon, JLG. Kath got hit by the double ads, dang. Food Dan, cooking food, big shock. Okay, so let's go over one by one. So, Monokuma file.
Yeah.
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Okay.
Several days old. It's kind of strange wording there with several days old.
Yeah.
It's like recently.
It's recent,
but,
recently enough, right? Like within the last couple weeks or whatever. If you finish the trial during the stream, I will tell you about the bad ending. Okay. Sounds good. We would like to see I would like to see the bad ending. I'm curious about that.
Yeah. Well, it should be a decision-based moment, shouldn't it?
It should be a decision-based moment.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely. Well, I guess we'll see. The explosion has burnt the upper half of the body beyond recognition. The upper half of the body remained on fire and had to be extinguished. Because of this, the upper half was soaking wet while the bottom half remained dry. Okay. It's a decision you'll have to make at some point in the trial. Okay.
Oh boy, yeah.
The body was wearing notably long fake nails. The body had a tattoo of a dog on the back of the right hand. Fenrir.
Yeah, Fenrir.
There were bits of charred debris near the body. It should be noted that the bomb, which had been removed from Monokuma in the gym, had disappeared.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, the bomb.
Yeah,
that
the bomb
huge
was removed.
That got moved out of there.
It's hard to imagine these two events are unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
The sprinklers are programmed to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time is impossible to change. As such, it can be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it would have gotten wet.
Why do they say before 7:30? It says it comes on every morning at 7:30.
I guess they just mean like
It had to
around
be there,
that time.
It had to be there right before 7:30, right?
Because if it had been any time before 7:30 and had laid there the whole time, it would have gotten wet. So it has to be after the sprinklers went on.
Yeah, so
is what we're saying.
Yeah. I mean, yes. This is the wording though.
The wording,
it's a bit strange because they say it comes on at 7:30.
Yeah,
They said no, but the body had to be
before and yet after.
It would have gotten wet. Yeah.
But actually, we have a terp, which is not actually. I don't think it's a truth bullet.
Yeah.
I don't think we actually got a truth bullet for that, but we'll see. I'm doing good, Yuli, by the way. Thank you very much. I don't know how you doing, Max.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm fully recovered from earlier.
Yeah.
Last times.
Yeah.
My throat was sore.
No more super deep Max.
No.
Just normal deep Max.
It helped with my Byakuya.
Yeah. Your Byakuya was, chef's kiss.
No more.
Come back to
Come
me.
back.
Please come back. Okay, so 7, Makoto woke to the morning announcement. 7:30, Makoto and Aoi arrive in the dining hall. 7:30 to 9, Makoto meets the others in the gym, and together they head to the headmaster's room. 9, Toko is told to find the pickaxe in the garden where she discovers the body. Okay, so that's our timeline.
Yeah.
The knife found near the body was the same knife that was used to stab it before the explosion. It is also the same knife that Toko had given to Makoto for safekeeping, and the knife the masked assailant was holding when they attacked Makoto.
Yeah, so did they tell you how long the sprinklers stay on at 7:30?
They haven't mentioned that.
Like, how long until it stops?
I've been wondering that too, but they just say when it goes
Is it like
on.
5 minutes, 10 minutes, half an hour?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know. Maybe we'll find out during the trial. They'll be like, Yo, Monokuma, how long are the sprinklers on for? Well...
Because they said it was
Oh, we
wet.
don't have the tarp.
Because they said it was wet, right? Like, the upper half of the body was wet,
That's
but
'cause
the lower half was dry.
That's because we threw the bucket
on
it.
him. Yeah, that's why it's wet.
That's why it's wet. So we do have the tarp. So the body could have been in the tarp
Yes.
before 7:30 when the sprinklers go
There's
on.
no blood on it, though, so... You know.
Yeah.
There's no blood on the top.
No, I know. That's true.
I mean, instead it was hidden among the other items, so it wasn't there originally, it was added there afterwards.
Yes.
Sometime recently.
Well, someone had to have gone and removed the tarp eventually. So they could have done the chicken blood thing after they removed the tarp,
Oh, sure.
right?
Yeah.
Possibly. That's a... Oh, so sorry to hear that, Yuli.
Oh, boy.
It's no fun going to the ER for anything. Glad you're back in business.
Yeah.
3 hours. Ugh. Yeah, that's
Long.
about
Man,
The
that's
huge.
very long. Yeah.
for going to the ER,
Yeah, it's very
unfortunately.
long. Yeah, just waiting there. Yeah.
Yeah. I hate going to the ER.
Yeah, I mean, it feels like a waste, right?
I know, because then if you do get seen by somebody, they're like, take some Tylenol, and go home. I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I waited like 6 hours for that.
Yeah.
And I hate being in the hospital anyway.
I'll wait until I need to call 911.
Yeah, that would be faster. Can I call 911 in the ER? Because it's an emergency. Nah, you're fine.
Yeah.
The tarp was hidden among the other items in the tool shed. One side was wet and filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean and dry. I'm sorry, Yuli. I hope
Yeah.
you're doing better.
I hope you're doing better.
The number of chickens in the chicken coop had decreased from 5 to 4. Yasuhiro claims that there were without a doubt 5 chickens just before nighttime last night, and yet... Ooh!
Oh,
Dislocated jaw, yikes!
no. Ooh.
Yeah, I can only
Boy.
imagine how painful that would be. Eeh.
I think I had that once when I was younger.
I think so.
No, it wasn't really dislocated. It was more like it had to go back to its original position slowly. I know I broke right below my chin.
Oh yeah, you tripped on the car thing.
Yeah.
Didn't you just split your chin?
I don't know if maybe it was like that. It's hard to remember.
Yeah,
It was a long time
it was
ago.
a long
but
time
yeah,
ago.
yeah.
I remember that.
Anyway, my teeth was like out of position. Like my
Yeah.
lower teeth were out of position, and I had to go to the dentist because of that.
Man.
Just to check to make sure if there was any damage,
Right.
permanent damage or something. Yeah.
Man, I didn't even remember that far. I just remember the actual accident. Yeah.
Yeah, that was really messed up. Yeah, but I kind of see what you're going through.
Yeah.
Yeah, very painful.
Very painful.
Yeah.
Okay. You got some sympathy from Max here.
Yeah, were you able to bite into anything, or are you just like, no, I'm not biting into anything until
Yeah,
I
you're just
get
like,
to
I'm
see.
drinking juice until
Yeah.
I get it seemed to. Let's see. Byakuya's account. Byakuya stated that there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night. So
No problem, Lily.
it can be assumed the murder must have taken place sometime after that. Byakuya also said that he, Yasuhiro, Toko, and Aoi were in the gym the entire night, and none of them were alone at any point. So things don't look so great for our boy. The corpse had a mask covering its head and a white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen, and there were blood stains around the wound. The body had stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body.
This thing doesn't... all these specific...
I know, very specific. Okay, no problem, Food
sure.
Dan. Hopefully we'll see you in a little bit. Let us know what you're cooking. Mukuro Ikusaba, female, known as the ultimate soldier. She became Bin, obsessed with the military. She became Bean.
She became Bean.
Obsessed with the military from a young age. She disappeared while on vacation in Europe and reappeared in Japan 3 years later. Apparently, every member of Fenrir gets a tattoo somewhere on their body to represent their membership in the group. Monokuma's account. Apparently, the killing game began with 16 participants, all students. It is assumed that Mukuro Ikusaba was the 16th student. Monokuma also revealed that the reason Kyoko wears gloves is to hide something she doesn't want anyone to see. Scars, I think he said.
Yeah.
So we know that the body is not Kyoko. Okay, sounds good, Food Dan. This woodblock decoration was found in Kyoko's room. It looks like it's actually the key to one of the lockers in the dojo. A set of titanium arrows was found in a dojo locker. There appear to be 10 in total. Bloody duct tape. Along with the arrows, there was also a wadded up ball of duct tape in the locker. The duct tape had traces of blood on it. It's assumed that this is related to the case, but nobody can imagine how. So I did have an epiphany about this.
Okay.
So this is connected to these. You tape all the arrows together and then bunk.
Oh, okay.
And that's why there's blood on the tape.
Okay,
That's my theory for that.
Yeah, I mean,
because Makoto was like, I think this is the thing that...
So they whacked it in the pot with the tape is attached to?
Yeah, that's why it's got blood on it.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bit weird, but yeah, okay.
That's
I can see, yeah.
That's my idea.
Sure, yeah.
That was the only epiphany thing I had, where I'm like,
Yeah, where did she get the duct tape, anyway?
Well, probably from the warehouse section.
I guess there's warehouse duct tape somewhere.
Yeah.
So anyway, I guess what we're assuming then is like who are you assuming it is? Like, because we obviously assume the body is Mukuro Ukusaba's body.
Yes.
And that she entered Makoto's room.
Yeah.
And grabbed the knife from the drawer, obviously because they saw it on camera. Him putting it in there.
Yes, right.
And they took it out to kill him with it. And then Kyoko pops up with the arrows with tape over it.
Yeah.
And
bonks
her over the head, knocks her out.
Carries her to the garden.
We're assuming carries her to the garden. I'm not sure why, why
Is this another, like, 2 people are involved kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, like, who you, like, assuming somebody else is working with Kyoko or something, or what?
I'm wondering, like, did Kyoko bonk the person? Kyoko would have removed the mask, assuming she wasn't like, there's a bomb on this person. Might have seen who it was, taken them to the garden. I don't know why the garden.
Yeah, why go all the way up there? You have to drag her all the way up the staircases.
But let's assume it's she took them to the garden. Because it was still early, she would have put a tarp over the body to keep it from the evidence getting destroyed. Left. Somebody else came in, saw it, and like put the mask back on, put a jacket on to like hide what the body looked like.
Yeah, but they had to grab the mask.
And then like set up the knife, because the knife with the chicken blood.
The chicken blood's on it, right?
Yeah, because that's not what killed Mukuro. It wasn't a knife to the chest.
They said she was stabbed through, but they just didn't tell you where she was stabbed through entirely.
No.
And what was used to stab through her entirely. Like, I guess, are we supposed to assume then that the knife... So, we're assuming that Kyoko killed her using the arrows to the back of her head?
Yes.
That killed her?
Yeah. I think...
Yeah, so I think this case is gonna be
Hello,
about...
Shadow's Way, by the way.
I think this case is going to be about a decision-based moment then, where you have to decide between Kyoko and then somebody else. Maybe that's what they're going for.
And you know what the other, like, I still can't, I'm still stuck on the stupid boots from last week.
Yeah, the boots. Well, I mean, the boots, what you say, right, is Junko's boots.
But what does that mean?
Well, we're just assuming she's the one that takes the bodies away. She's the cleanup person.
But Junko died. Oh yeah, you were like that. They stole Junko's boots.
Yeah, they took her boots because they liked it.
But there's also the nails. Like the nails are like Junko's nails too. Junko had red nails.
She had those nails?
She had red nails.
She did?
Yeah, remember?
Oh, I didn't remember seeing the nails. I only saw the boots.
Can I? Hold on.
Oh, you have to go back to the menu to see photos of anything.
Hold on.
Thank
you, Shadow, by the way. Thank you for not spoiling it.
Because
Appreciate it.
we've seen Junko without gloves, and she never had the Fenrir tattoo on.
That's true. That is
She never had the Fenrir tattoo on.
I will agree with that. That is true. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. But I'm trying to like. What am I looking at? I think I'm in the wrong spot. Is it I think it's event gallery.
Yeah.
Okay, where's our girl? I'm still trying to make this make sense.
Like we see a magazine with her hand.
Yeah, there's one. Hold on.
They don't show you her hands.
Her hands aren't there. That's not a very good picture. Oops.
I don't think there was any good picture of her fingernails, except for the one on a magazine. There's this one, but it's covered up because she's punching her fingers together.
Hold on. Yeah, you can see like she's got red nails. I'll go away with your Pepto-Bismol blood.
Man. Wow, this is how they want to show it to us.
Oh come on! But did you see it? Like, you can see her nails are red.
Yeah, they're kind of red, but they don't look long. They look red, but they don't look long. Like those are pretty long nails. You know, the one we saw. You can see the nails, but you can never see the back of her hand. That's suspicious. The back of the other hand? Because the hand that has it is her right hand. It's her right hand, right?
Yeah, it's her right hand.
Yeah, right hand has it.
Hello, Mopsio.
Maybe we never really saw her hand very clearly at any moment. I feel like we would have, but
yeah, but we didn't hang out with her either.
It feels like fairly obvious that somebody should have brought it up, but I don't know. It's like, what's the thing on your hand?
Yeah. Maybe the game did that on purpose to make you second guess the tattoo. I'm just trying to okay.
Well, she's fully dead now, anyways. But you know,
she's definitely dead now. We checked the body like 6 times.
Well, are we just assuming that Mukuro is still alive? Because it wouldn't make sense if she's still alive.
I do think. I do think Mukuro is actually dead.
The clothing is completely, is all entirely Mukuro's outfit.
Yeah.
Are you assuming they put that on Junko's body? Replaced it, but then again, it's a fake out. That's like a Monokuma setup. And somebody's not really dead then. Like you said, a body has been discovered. What did we get that announcement? We never got that, did we?
I don't.
Did we? Yeah.
Well, because Monokuma was pretending to be dead for a long time.
Yeah.
I think he did the discovery thing like after we found out we're in a TV show.
Yeah. So say a body has been discovered, which would mean that whoever was there had to have died just recently, right?
Yeah.
So it can't be Junko's body then, because she already died.
Yeah, but I'm like, did they just substitute Junko's body?
Yeah, but that'd be a fake out then. That's just Monokuma messing around. He's not playing by 100%. The rules. He's not playing by the rules. The rules is it had to be somebody who was alive, not somebody who was already dead, and then you're trying to fake us out.
I know.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's all we can see of,
obviously, Monokuma would know that piece of paper was stolen from the place.
Yeah, because he's like, my treasure!
Yeah, so he knows about that was taken.
Oh, yeah, that's right, Zachary. Our undefeated streak is on the line.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, but, we know the bomb from the gym disappeared.
Yeah.
in between us going up to the headmaster's room, and then when we got to the garden, that the bomb was moved from there to the garden, somewhere around the body of that individual.
Yeah.
And had.
But it could have been Monokuma. Like, Monokuma could have put it there.
That feels like he's messing with the stuff, then he shouldn't be interfering in the
I mean, I don't think there's any rule that says he can't, interfere with... I mean, he interfered with Sakura's trial, because he wrote a fake suicide note. Remember? Like, he hid the note. He hid the real note until the end of the trial and put a fake note, so that got Aoi, like, started on this whole crazy train. Yeah,
but I mean, we didn't know anything about a note because the note was taken by Aoi. So
for sure.
It didn't affect us in our investigation. It didn't
No.
Yeah, it didn't mess with our investigation.
But I am just saying that Monokuma has interfered before, so it's not completely out of the... I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't look good for Kyoko.
Yeah. I mean, so Kyoko came in, knocked her out, for some reason dragged her away somewhere. We can't assume that she got away, though. Like, she would let her get away. Like, Kyoko somehow just walking away from her.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, where is she going? She's on camera the whole time. How is Monokuma not tracking her down and trying to capture her or something? Because she is interfering, she is doing illegal things,
Yeah.
But I guess, did they explain that she wasn't really going against the rules at any point? I mean, she did break into a room.
She did break into a room.
Yeah, she didn't really break into it. Sakura broke it, but she walked in. So was it against the rules doing that?
I don't think that's considered breaking the rules.
Yeah.
I thought of something else just now, and that's gone.
Yeah. So with all the evidence presented, there's chicken blood.
Yeah, there's chicken blood.
There's chicken blood. Why chicken blood?
To make it look like the person died by a knife.
By a knife.
But it wasn't the knife.
The knife was just covered in blood.
Yeah.
But they still stabbed it into the chest, didn't they?
It still stabbed into the chest, but I mean, it was like after the body was already dead.
So why need to put chicken blood on it then?
To make it look like that was the wound that killed the person.
Oh.
But it wasn't the actual wound that killed the person.
Oh,
it was.
Okay.
I think they said that she was bonked on the back of the head. I think.
She was bonked on. Yeah, she was not. She got hit in the back of the head, but she had recent wounds too.
She had recent. That's the other thing. She had recent wounds.
But we never saw Mukuro Ikusawa get wounded.
No.
Before that point.
But we have seen other... Yeah.
Junko had...
We have seen Junko get wounded.
Yeah, Junko got
She
wounded.
had many stab wounds.
Yeah,
many.
But you see the hair... Her hair was, ponytails, right?
Yeah.
And this is obviously the hair would have to be covered by the mask.
That's right. That's the thing.
Yeah, okay.
So, I'm like,
And the boots aren't even considered a truth bullet either.
No, I know. That was just me being, like, crazy.
Yeah, it's like it's not even considered.
I know those boots. I've looked at those boots because I want those boots on my bod, and I don't have them. Is there anything...
And we saw, her key, woodlock key, was used to access the steel arrows.
Right.
It feels like such a random thing for Kyoko to do because we assumed that Byakuya had taken her key. So when did she grab that locker key and then go to her room?
Right.
If she was locked out of it that whole time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So...
and... What, we assume Byakuya is messing around? Like, Byakuya is trying to get out or something, but he was pretty adamant about...
And he was with everybody. Like, everyone was together.
Except for Toko in the one spot. That's why I was assuming it's Toko that's doing this.
I don't think she's fast enough. Zachary's like, you might want to get the show on the road.
But the bomb... is Monokuma faster? You had to grab the bomb from the gym and move it to the body somehow in between the 2 points of Toko.
I think he had enough time.
Yeah.
Because we left there and then we started looking. We went to the headmaster's room, right, to go break in. I think Monokuma would have had enough time.
It seems such a weird point for a truth bullet, though, because none of it matters because it's Monokuma that did it.
Yeah, I know.
Because it's not really part of finding out who was the one that did it.
Yeah, it's such a mess.
So who are you assuming it is then in the end? Like who's the body? You assuming it's Junko's? It's Mukuro Ikusawa's?
Well, that's the thing. I'm like, it's Mukuro because of the tattoo, but the rest of the body is Junko.
Yeah.
So the only way that makes sense is if Mukuro was dressed up as Junko in the beginning.
Dressed up as Junko in the beginning of the story?
Yeah.
That was Mukuro?
That was Mukuro. And
not Junko.
Not Junko. That's the only thing.
But that means they were twins then.
That would mean they were twins, which would be crazy. But that would mean, like, Junko is still around?
Or the real one.
The real one.
Like, we don't...
That's the only way that makes sense. And I'm like, but that's crazy.
But it still means that Mukuro... It still means that Monokuma messed with the trial because...
Yes.
Because Junko's seat is considered dead.
That's right. Absolutely.
Which is Junko.
Yeah.
And not Mukuro's seat.
No, exactly. That's why I'm like... I think the chickens did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a random point,
it.
the chickens.
Mm-hmm.
The chickens bit, and then we're saying it's wet. There's something about wet and sprinklers. So are we assuming that the body was moved there after 7:30? Like after the sprinklers were done? Like it was dry up to that point?
I think there was a tarp on the body to keep it from getting wet.
Oh, okay.
I think. So.
Oh, okay. I mean, it has dirt on it.
And hello, FMX, by the way. Good to see you.
So you think normally they wrap up the bodies in that top or something, like when they take them away?
Yeah, that I'm not...
But there would be blood on it, but that one was clean, so that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And then they say the body lit up, like the upper half of the body lit up.
Right.
On fire, but the lower half didn't.
Yeah.
Which would mean like gasoline was poured onto the upper half to lit it up when the bomb went off.
Right.
So to get rid of the evidence. That's why I'm assuming it's Toko. That when she left, she discovered the body, or that person came out to attack her, and she switched and killed that person.
Yeah.
And then she set up this whole scenario where she laid the body, poured some gasoline on, went to get the bomb, and took the bomb over there, like planted it underneath the body.
Okay, and then tried to blow herself up afterwards?
Yeah, tried to blow herself up. I mean, she survived it, so obviously she...
Okay, so is your final answer Toko, then?
Yeah, my answer is Toko.
Okay. Yeah, I have to go Kyoko just because... It's not us! And everybody else has an alibi, so...
If we go into the trial room and the 16th student's seat is considered dead, then that means we can't really pick that as an option.
Yeah, I'm curious what they do. Like, do they show, like, the mask as in 16? Because 16 has been empty.
Blank. It was a blank spot. There was no picture on it. It was just an empty podium.
Yeah. Okay, you know what, Zachary? I'm going Monokuma. Monokuma killed this person.
Yeah, they don't give you the option.
I don't care. I think Kyoko might have knocked out the person with the titanium, but I don't believe...
Yeah.
I don't believe Kyoko actually killed the person. So I'm going Monokuma. That's my final answer.
If Kyoko doesn't show up here, she has to show up here. Like, Monokuma has to drag her out.
Oh, she has to show up, because everybody thinks it's Kyoko's body. And she's gonna be like, well, actually, I'm still alive.
Oh, guys, I just disappeared again.
Don't ask questions about where I was, so I won't tell you anything. Yeah. It's fine.
Whoa, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together.
Streak on the line, here we go. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without a word. We were busy talking about our theories for the class, okay? For the trial.
We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point?
Makoto's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together. Just the two of you? Huh? What, are you jealous?
Hey. Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second.
Brace yourself.
Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But we stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen.
Why is Monokuma so late?
And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again?
What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or... or what?
What?
Jeez!
Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that?
What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait.
Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Because Kyoko's
Yeah.
not dead.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong.
See, Monokuma doesn't even follow the rules because if the 16th student was part of it, he should be part of all the trials.
I know. Yeah.
They're not. They're allowed to not be there.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, don't worry about them. They're fine. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here.
When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Nani?
hey,
I'm here and no rule's been broken.
Kyoko!
Kyoko? You're still alive?
No! That's a ghost!
Get out of here, hero. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish. So spoiled. You're right. There's no penalty officially. But I bet you'll be sorry later.
Shing!
No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Grrr. What? I don't think I've heard that noise before.
Yeah. No.
Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you.
When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
So you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay.
Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us.
Huh?
He's right! Now we gotta deal with the ghost!
I told you, stop talking!
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial.
Without ever looking directly at Kyoko, Byakuya stepped into the elevator.
Master, wait for me!
Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long?
But
I'll be happy when this trial is all over. No, you won't. No one's ever happy when a trial's over.
One after another, everyone piled into the elevator. But I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the trial started.
Yo, girl, did you kill somebody?
Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So...
correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms.
The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely.
Oh?
Whoa? Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered.
Then, when did you find out?
So,
Just now. I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. I took some time to go over the crime scene first. I had to investigate it thoroughly. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed,
Body
can I?
touching time.
Body touching. Do, 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 do.
So that's why you were late.
however,
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting.
But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's
Then that's what the key you found.
then that's what the key you found goes to?
Yeah.
wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school.
What? Secret tools?
Secret tool. I'm the ultimate body toucher after all.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she could have got back into her room,
Because she had a secret tool?
which can open any lock in the school.
Was that the Monokuma key?
She didn't say it was the Monokuma key.
It was
She
something else.
It's something else she's got. Man, what did you find in that headmaster's office, girl? You found treasure.
Yeah, so she could have entered back into her
She
room.
could have, yeah.
What?
Oh, we got another bullet.
Oh no!
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation.
It would seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me.
For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Well, if everyone thinks she's the blackened, she's dead.
Goodbye.
Well, if that's all.
Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. I'm just overthinking what she said, right?
Nah, man. Okay, I just want to look at the truth bullet for that. Kyoko used Monokuma's secret tool, which grants access to any room in the school to sneak into the second floor at the dorms. This area seems to have no monitors or security cameras.
What's the dorms in the second floor?
Dorms is like the student accommodation. So like
Oh, there was an area for that? I don't remember seeing it.
we didn't see it, but she was able to access
Oh, okay.
it. So they're like, you know how we have our room with all the other rooms?
Yeah,
it's like that
exactly.
but on the second floor.
Oh, yeah.
Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. And the doors slid shut.
Well, here we go again.
This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes,
I wonder what it's gonna look like this time.
but it wasn't the illuminating light of hope.
Bit of despair.
It was the blinding light of despair.
Called it. Whoa.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. It's been like 3 days.
Yeah.
The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get on with the show.
And so, the curtain opened for the 5th time.
Here we go again.
A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial.
I appreciate your commitment to like reading that as anime as possible.
Yes.
That's so good. Okay, we have important skills to set.
Only one we could set.
We're gonna have to get rid of something because I do want Hero's other one. This one is, oh, it's 5. Okay.
5.
We're gonna have to get rid of some of these. I just want to clear everything up. Okay.
Wait, we gotta go to the start from the top to the bottom.
Okay.
We got Lost in Thought, increases the time limit for each phase.
That's not as important.
Yeah. Reduces your aim speed.
Possibly that?
Increases your truth bullet rate of fire.
Maybe that. This one for sure. Okay, we've got 12 more points we can do.
Increases the speed of memorizing a statement.
Okay.
Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed.
Yeah, I do want that.
Increases bullet capacity.
Yes.
Allows you to reload 2 bullets at once.
Yes. Okay.
There you are, yeah.
So there's one that costs 1 SP. Where is it? There we go.
Reduces
Okay.
aim.
I think that'll do us. Alright, you ready? Memories float back.
Memories float back. Kyoko is gone, and a mysterious masked body appears.
The threads, holding them all together, begin to spin and twine.
Into
One deadly thread. All rise! All rise in the court!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class
I
trial.
need to
So,
see.
your votes will determine the results.
I don't like B2Bs. No, I do BTBs. I do not.
Yeah.
But there was 3 last time. I'm like, if there's more than 3, I'm gonna lose it.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Monica gets to graduate.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Yes.
I don't know, what's the 16th student podium?
Oh yeah, where is it? We'll
I
have
need to
to
know if it's dead, there's an X there or
yeah,
not.
we'll have to see if it spins.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
She's not a ghost.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
Hero, if you make me go into a bullet time battle with you right from the beginning, I swear.
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Thank you.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right?
Oh,
Then let's
man.
compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Oh man, I can't
traits?
believe we're doing this.
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her.
Her piercing glare. Her gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves.
I can't believe
They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of
The
it.
piercing glare.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Yeah, Monokuma's thing.
And would you happen to know the answer?
yes.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I said.
That's why I said it.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward.
It's ridiculous to have to prove it's not Kyoko. She's right here. Like, just vote Hero and get him out of here.
Yeah.
So I don't have any choice but to...
Spin.
Spin to win. An argument has to be started.
Tattoo on the right hand. Or fake nails. Probably tat.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Is it the second statement then from Hero?
Yeah.
I know that body isn't Kyoko's, and I know I can prove it.
Which bullet do you think goes for the second statement?
I don't know, it's the, is it Aoi's statement to it?
I just want to see what the exploded body analysis thing was again. No, it's not that. And what about the...
It was fake nails, that was one of the truth bullets.
Yeah, it's fake nails. It's this, this, and this. I'm trying to think, like, which one... It's not a absorb one, I don't think.
It has to be the exploded body analysis.
You think
right?
so? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Let's try it.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
So you think his second statement?
Okay, then prove it.
Oh, yeah,
Prove
just
she's
put-
not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Let's try fake nails.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Okay, I'm going
before
off
the
of Gigi's
explosion?
thing.
Well, yeah,
I'm pretty sure
she
you can.
must have been wearing gloves.
Oh, it worked!
What?
No, that's wrong.
You can't?
Good job,
Can't-
Gigi.
Can't
Well,
read?
it would, like, rip through, or, like, you don't have, like,
depends
really...
on the
No,
length of the glove.
There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Good job, Gigi.
I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
It's a pain.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious
That's
about their
true.
hands
To
to
wear
wear
fake
fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh?
Yeah.
Complicated like that.
I like that you're actually on Hero's side with this, like, you don't know, man, it's complicated.
Yeah,
Anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Pew, 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 pew.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life.
Damn, girl.
If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that.
And
The
that's
dead
it.
body doesn't
Take your
belong to
darn gloves
Kyoko.
off.
No, I got scars, don't look.
No.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Thank you.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there.
Spin. What do we got this time? Okay, the 16 students thing is still empty. It's gonna be the tattoo.
It's empty, so nothing's on there.
There's
in
no
there.
picture or anything, yeah. It's still empty.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
Who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition.
This probably.
And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma
Yeah, it's
file.
not really false.
Well, if we can't identify the
Yeah,
body...
Woo!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. She's standing right here.
Yeah.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? For real?
For real?
If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Why?
Cruel
We're all
and
dying
unusual
anyways.
death. This I gotta see.
Hero, calm down.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
No, that's just you.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not it.
No.
The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If we compare the tattoo to other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear.
This.
I got it!
Yeah.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Yeah, you came back at the best part, Gigi.
Okay, so...
What does that mean?
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is...
I know, Gigi. Ah, Hangman's Gambit. It's Wolf, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well...
Okay, we need a W. We need an L. Give me an L. Whoa, and an F. That was really fast compared to last time.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
Woo!
Whoa!
Brain blast!
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
Well, she is a writer, so...
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Man, after all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-stars.
It's true. Speed run!
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What?
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Was she?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Okay, so it is the 16th.
What? Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a
but
cool
Monica was
last
still
trial?
with us.
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
But she was the
What?
ultimate
Oh,
soldier.
The ultimate soldier.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yeah, Kyoko.
Yeah, she's the Kyoko's the one that
After all,
said it.
Yeah,
looking at her
Kyoko
profile,
messed this
I
up.
didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Thank you, Byakuya.
If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means
Nothing.
Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba?
Kyoko's triple dot moments are the best.
She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to
Now
do
she
with it.
speaks.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
It's
Wrong.
true. It's true, JLD. She's judging us hardcore. Zach's like, I like to think Kyoko just zones out sometimes and isn't listening.
My 5D chess play.
My 5D chess ruined.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
Wow, Monica was getting very agitated.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as
Is it
possible.
in the rule book?
Yeah, is it in the rules?
Then shut up.
Why didn't you say something when Hera was like, it's a ghost?
Yeah.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
There we go again.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Ching!
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the
And
victim
music.
and the culprit are part of the student body?
One of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Yeah, suck
Nope.
it.
There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Or one of the people that's already dead.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get rid of the X
Yeah,
picture then.
unex them.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Yeah.
Based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects.
Toko and Genocide Jack. Yeah, it's me and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
We don't have alibis.
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain.
Oh, no, here we go.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
What?
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it! I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi
I
thing.
have something to say.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Objection.
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
I can
Whatever you
figure
want.
that out.
I
Somebody
know.
go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
9 o'clock.
The one who saw the
10,
body
9
first was
a.m.
Toko, right? When she went to go get the pickaxe.
So what time was the body discovered?
I got it!
Yeah.
I got it.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
9:01 specifically.
We didn't even get an official announcement.
I know.
Now then, Toko, what time is it?
Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran
7:30.
into each
Yeah.
other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Good job, Owie.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. And I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay then, it looks like the game has begun.
Byakuya is rubbing off on you.
If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi.
So you have to prove it happened between 7:30 and 9?
9 a.m. 7:30 a.m., 9 a.m.
Okay. Here we
How
go.
do we do that? How do we do that?
The sprinklers, I guess.
Yeah, sprinklers.
It has to be the sprinklers.
Sprinklers come on at 7:30.
Yeah.
We've established a
The body
time
wasn't
frame
wet.
for the murder.
It has to be the sprinklers.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't
Yep.
have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than
That's-
enough time to commit murder, I
we
should
can
think.
always go over it again. But
Yep.
we've
So
got very
Makoto, if you
limited
have
time.
any
we do.
objections, now would be the time.
So is it the 7:30 statement because of the sprinklers? Because sprinklers come on at 7:30.
The incident took place in the garden, right? If I remember, there's something that happens there every morning at a certain time.
Yeah, sprinklers come on.
Yeah.
We've
7:30,
established a
so-
time frame for the murder.
Okay, we have
It took
Oh,
place somewhere
yes.
between 10 o'clock at...
Because
Oh.
No, that's
it
wrong.
couldn't have been earlier. Because
Yes. Yeah.
because of the sprinklers. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
Actually,
Whew.
the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
There we go. And hello, Andrea. Good to see you.
And what makes you say that?
And
Hello
good
there.
point, Zachary. They were so careful about pears until Aoi went to go get breakfast. Then she was sent by herself.
She went by herself.
Yeah. What the heck? Good point.
Yeah.
Squint. Wait a minute. What does that mean?
Because they were up all night, all the way to morning.
Yeah, and they were like, we went everywhere in pairs until we sent Aoi to go get us breakfast.
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah.
it's interesting.
The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right?
Right at.
So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Do you?
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in
That's
fact.
from the bucket.
Yeah, fuck it.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
You get kind of exploded and flew off into space.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
It's only you who says it.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No, I'm saying I throw a bloody bucket of water on it, girl. Oh, nice, Andrea. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it past the 5th chapter. Sorry that it was, like, emotionally
Easy.
scarring, though.
Than before. Okay.
Man,
That's
you're
good.
totally wacko.
I actually agree with Hero for a change.
You really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You'd better
Okay.
tell us why!
She was probably gonna start an argument-based moment where you have to fight her statements.
Oh,
right?
no. Do you mean the bullet time
Yeah, the
battle?
bullet time battle, yeah. Which,
Okay.
you know, you gotta time it, and do you remember the button that activates the special ability?
Yeah, space is special ability, tab is reload gun.
We do have that skill, though, still, right?
The one that shoots double bullets?
Or the one that lets you just keep shooting randomly without worrying about...
Oh yeah, that's if you do fever time.
Yeah, fever
But you
time.
should only do it if they activate
Yeah,
their
if
fever
they
time.
activate their fever time. Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
I need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it.
Right, and remember the last shot, we had to pick the actual bullet
That
to
goes-
disprove
this
her statement.
Yeah.
We'll have to see which ones they give us.
Yeah. I mean,
the bucket wasn't a truth bullet. It'll be something to do with the body.
it has to be the bucket, right?
Well, there's no bucket bullet.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
not
think.
bucket bullet.
It'll have to be something with like the body.
Yeah.
Say that like probably a exploded body. Because that's like after it blew up. I think
Mm-hmm.
then we examined it and it's like the top half is wet but the bottom was dry and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think. Well, we'll
Yeah.
see. Okay. All right, talk me through this, Max. I need your help.
What the heck is this? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta time it.
I admit nothing. No!
No power.
That's enough!
I know when the stars
Are
activate.
you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's
Not yet.
enough! Are
Not
you
yet.
trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Not yet.
I'm right about this.
Not
I
yet.
admit nothing.
Not yet.
No!
Not yet.
That's enough!
Not yet.
Are you trying to blame me?
Not
I
yet.
admit nothing.
Not yet.
No!
Not yet.
That's enough!
Nope.
Are you trying to blame me?
Not yet.
Oh, that was quick.
How
think this
can
is
you
it.
say it wasn't the sprinkler?
I can't actually cycle through anything.
No, you can't.
just had
cycle
one.
through only one.
Woo! Nice.
She didn't activate her ability.
Just remember what the body was
That
like
was the
after
easiest
the
one.
explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yeah.
Did I actually miss a rhythm beat that time? I think I might have actually done it without missing anything. that
Oh,
time.
yeah. That's good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she didn't activate her ability at any point.
Yeah.
So that was good.
The top
Those are
half
so
of the body
stressful.
was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry.
No, we're playing on mean mode.
Yeah, the
But
hardest.
it wouldn't let me scroll through any bullets, so I was like, oh, I guess
They only gave you one to choose.
they only gave me one.
Yeah,
this,
so
this
it wasn't
time.
that. It's one of the easiest ones. I'm sure there'll be like one or two more like
Yeah,
this.
and then it's like you have 5 bullets. Oh, you know what? It's probably Hero's ability, because it like deletes 2 of the.
Oh, arguments.
Yeah, so we would have
yeah.
had 3, but we only had 1. So it's like,
Oh.
here's the one that you need.
Oh, just the one you need. and
Yeah.
They don't give you the
I
others.
forgot that we put on Hero's ability. That's probably what it
That's
was.
why it makes it easy. Yeah.
Thank you, Hero. I can't believe I'm saying that, but thank you, Hero.
If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
Right? And howdy, Kit. Good to see you.
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because
I threw a bucket on it. There we go.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
I'm free.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
If she triple dots us again.
Yeah, it's doing it.
Kyoko's the only one without an alibi.
Girl, come on. You gotta give yourself an alibi here.
Which would mean that Mukuro's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone? That's...
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
That's not a very good reason to not vote for you.
Well, I mean, we're all gonna die anyway if you're the wrong
Yeah,
one.
if you did do it and we don't vote for you, then we're all dead, so...
Yeah, I mean, like the mystery. Either way, it doesn't matter at that point. So you're saying we...
So wait a minute, hold
So
on.
you're saying we would still live even after we choose you?
Yeah. Like, how are you gonna guarantee us that, Kyoko?
Yeah.
Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Are you saying things?
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
It's a trap!
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
I'm on Kyoko's side, though. I'm voting for Monokuma.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You were telling Monokuma to shut up for ages, and now Byaku's like, shut up!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words,
Her
the
pride
mastermind
couldn't
behind
Yeah,
everything.
she is saying that.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
We're too early into the trial, though, for it to be like that quick. And the music died.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
You're gonna come after me now? Wait a minute.
I was with everybody at every point.
Yeah.
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
She's gonna hit us with the tarp.
Interesting. I'm listening.
She's gonna hit us with that
All
tarp.
it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
I'm getting flashbacks to Sayaka.
A
Getting
certain
blamed.
something at the scene was used to cover the body? Could it have been...
Tarp.
I got it!
I'm gonna bury
You're
myself.
talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick. You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the
It
water.
would still mean that Kyoko knew about the top in the shed.
There is true. Well, she did say she went and investigated.
Yeah, I
so
mean, she investigated everything apparently.
she's very fast.
Even the top.
She's thorough.
Yeah.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
There's no blood on the top either.
No.
The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile,
Yeah,
kept perfectly
no blood,
clean.
There's no blood on that side of the top.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
There's no evidence to say that's when they died either. That's why I was saying, right? It was unconscious,
Yeah,
and the top covered her up at that point.
sure, yeah.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
I can't believe she's trying to get us killed. Kyoko! I know you got like a mystery to solve,
Yeah.
but girl.
Why would Kyoko say that?
That's the face of a man who's been stabbed in the heart like several times by girls.
Sayaka all over again.
It's Sayaka
She's
again!
trying to frame me.
Oh no, not again!
Why would she want to make me look like the killer?
Because you're just so frameable.
No, I can't think about that right now. That top, if it was used the way Kyoko said, the top must have touched the body, right?
Then this is where you're like, there's no blood on the inside.
Yeah.
But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
Can I do a favor
Oh.
and save?
Want me to save now?
Oh, it actually lets me save. It's never let me save during a trial before.
Yeah, really? Yeah, they didn't let you do that before.
Okay, there you go, Andrea. It's been saved.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer.
Hey, Makoto, let's replay that time when your ex tried to kill you.
Yes, yeah.
Let's roleplay that real quick.
I have to refute what Kyoko said.
Body before the explosion. Exploded body analysis. Fragments near the dead body.
Probably body before the explosion.
By covering the body with the
I
tarp,
think it's fragments
the
before.
killer prevented
No,
it
'cause
from
that's after
getting
it
wet.
exploded.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side
Don't press
Yeah,
the
I won't.
sprinkler
Yeah.
got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
No, but
Since it was
bleeding.
facing down
It's
toward the
that.
body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Or maybe it's this.
Of course, it didn't get dirty.
It's
So
either
it's the
the...
last statement or the second last statement.
Yeah.
There has to be a clue hidden in the top somewhere.
Okay, let's look at that
By
again. It's definitely
covering the
bullet.
body with the tarp,
Let's see.
The killer prevented it.
So the reason that is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Okay, that side's... I think
Since
it's the
it was
last
facing
one.
down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Yeah, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Woo!
Ooh, what?
Spooky.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Let me tell you why.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Come on, back me up, Byakuya.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Thank you, Byakuya.
Oh, yeah, true.
Oh!
more than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The chicken blood.
Huh? The blood was camouflage?
Oh, yeah.
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers,
don't do
they
what
then
ifs.
covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
We don't have time for you and your what-ifs.
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
No, that's not what happened this time.
So she knows about the chicken too.
There were 5 chickens,
Yeah.
Hero.
Killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
They got blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean...
I got it!
Chickens!
Could it have been chicken blood?
Oh my god!
What? Chicken blood?
Gross!
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
5 chickens.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
Where did the chicken go?
Where'd it go?
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
And then they ate it.
Yeah, I know, and the chicken's corpse disappeared.
They ate it.
Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get
Who's
the
to say
blood
they
from the
didn't?
scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no
Anyway.
denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely
What's he
clean.
trying to say here? That... What's he trying to say here? He's trying to say because the blood didn't pour over to the sides.
Oh, like... Because the coat... It would have had to be killed where the coat was, and then the coat was put on top.
Top of the body?
Yeah, like-
Are we assuming that, like, aren't they actually wearing it?
No, like you can see the sleeve, like there's the holes of the sleeve. So the hand's not going through the sleeve, it's on top.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I
They-
see both sides. It's just covering them.
Yeah.
The jacket is covering...
Yeah, it's like this instead of like this, you know?
Yeah. Okay.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Exactly. Yeah, Bob, leave Andrea alone. Good grief.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally
I've
would?
been saying this for
Yeah.
hours.
I think so.
You did not investigate
Wait.
thoroughly.
No. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
The head was through the neck hole?
Well, yeah, because it's like the coat just kind of lays against, you know, like when you drape a coat over, it's like open underneath. But they didn't put the arms through.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, Bob
Yeah.
murdered you for a moment. Okay,
Okay, so they popped their head through it and then nothing else was covered them up. They just let it
Yeah.
lay like that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it'd be pretty hard to do that to an unconscious body, trying to get the hole through the head.
if it's a big enough, it's not. I think the coat had like buttons, so if you like had it unbuttoned, you could just.
Oh,
You
should
know.
I wrap it around?
Yeah,
like that.
exactly, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense.
I think.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping. What settles what?
Max is just like, yeah, I'm with Ellie here. Like, wait, what's going on?
Here's what happened.
Here's
The
what
murder
happened.
took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body.
But I was still with everybody after 7:30.
Yeah,
I had
I was
no
with
time
everybody.
to go up there and move everything.
I didn't do anything.
So
I
it
was with
wasn't
them
me.
the whole time. Yeah.
Guys, remember I was with you.
They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Where did I go? Wait, where did we go?
I do remember that she left, and we had to actually physically go to the gym.
Yeah, she left without us. She went ahead of us to the gym.
I don't remember what we did in between.
Well, we just went straight to the gym.
I think we did, yeah.
There was
But
like no...
I was like, why are you leaving us here? Wait.
Yeah. Yeah, like how much time did it take us to get there before Aoi did?
Apparently a while.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
Do me a favor and save again, okay?
No.
You're making me nervous.
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem though. It's like, how long did it take us to get there before Aoi got to the gym? I thought we were following right behind her.
I thought so too, but apparently not. Either that or Aoi's like, I didn't see anything.
That's not.
That's not true.
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
It's not possible. Why are you going after me? I thought we had a thing.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Etubiakia.
A2.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. I'm like, Kyoko's going to accuse us of murder.
Yeah.
And it was going to be like a bookend to Sayaka accusing us of murder, trying to set us up for murder.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why?
Why?
Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand.
What?
Disguised dead body?
Oh.
Disguised dead
I guess
body.
because of the
Oh, because
tarp
it's-
and stuff.
It's disguised.
The disguised dead body has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Well
Now
then,
you have a new bullet.
looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
I like it.
Oh,
See? Pretty good idea, right?
no, not that. I just remembered something super
No.
serious.
The coin hath been summoned.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Keen, are you going after me too?
Yeah.
All the girls are turning
According
against
to the
me.
Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
What happens if they drop the coin? Indeed.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
I don't want it anyway.
So what to do?
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto?
Huh? Me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Because it made me look bad.
It's not that I hid it. It's just.
You guys were too dumb to notice until now. Are you gonna finally tell them?
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Suspicious.
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
But Hero, my father from another
Yeah.
child, same mother. How did you do this to me?
Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer.
The knife wasn't what killed the person. It's chicken blood. It's chicken blood.
Yeah, that's true. Well, they can clean the knife after that, right?
Yeah.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once? That automatically makes me the killer?
Guys?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question.
Getting stabbed.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Stab, stab,
What a
stab.
horrible man you are, Makoto.
What was the other truth bullets?
Yeah.
I used that knife to kill Mukuro? No, there's no way.
Okay, so it's
What
the
was
The
staff.
knife
What
we
was the
found
truth bullet?
lodged in the
Guy's
staff
dead
body.
body, fragments near the dead body.
It's the same one
No,
we
yeah, it
gave
has
to
be exploded
Makoto.
body analysis, right?
It
I think
really
so.
is, isn't it?
But
I
the
was
statement
afraid of
about what
If
killed
he
her,
did
right?
No,
have
it's
that knife
disguised.
before,
It's disguised because of
and
the chicken blood.
That seals it.
So
Makoto
it's not the
did it.
stab. The stab is
Just
not
because I
real.
had the knife once, that
But-
automatically makes me the killer?
Isn't it in the body now?
Well,
Like,
getting stabbed
yeah.
is what killed her, right?
Yeah, there we
you're
go.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. He's like, right? No, that's wrong.
Wrong.
You're all wrong.
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Yeah.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
We just talked about it.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So,
So?
when we discovered the body,
Knife was covering the top.
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Boom.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No, there's no way that's possible.
I think it's.
Is it the Monokuma file?
I think so.
I got it!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer.
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Yeah.
Triple
They
die.
probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her.
There's a mask covering.
Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing.
Cover up the head wound.
The
Yeah.
explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the
the
body
bomb.
just
It's
blow
the
up all of a
bomb.
sudden
On
like
the
that?
gym.
If you
Yeah.
bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Dang.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Dang, girl.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
Why do I feel like Byakuya doesn't know either? So he's like, oh, Makoto, you tell her.
Do you tell her?
Can you tell her? Because I don't actually know.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Tiny.
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
I didn't know what it
No.
was.
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's
Anyway.
motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted
Is
the
it?
knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Yes.
And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Don't you triple dot us. Girl.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
That's true.
On the Monokuma file.
It's
It's
definitely
on the
bugging
Monokuma
me.
file.
What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
This is what you said last time, and then
Yeah,
you were
I
like
know, right?
horrified that you were completely wrong. No, it can't be. No.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. I need to concentrate.
Okay.
Well, it's the head wound. Body before the explosion, exploded body analysis, Monokuma file 5. I think it's the Monokuma file.
Then shall we continue the debate?
The wound in the head.
Yeah, it should be.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No.
I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right?
That's right.
Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh, maybe it's. I have to absorb
And more
that?
than that,
Yeah.
I think.
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
That is interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. How do we go about solving this one?
I think.
See, because it said the wounds were recent, though. Like,
Yeah.
how recent? Like,
Well, it said it several days ago. So
Several
it,
days
it,
ago,
it
so
wasn't.
yeah.
That wasn't the cause of death either.
no, I couldn't be in the cause of
It's
death.
the being hit on the back of the head, probably,
Being hit in the back of the head.
is the fatal wound. I think I need to absorb that and then shoot
At what statement? Like,
at Byakuya's first one.
at what killed?
Yeah.
But, I mean, he was the one stating it, like, that was the reason that killed her.
Yeah.
So, like, what are we trying to argue against here?
Well, let's listen to it.
You know, like that is what we were going with, is that, it's the Monokuma file because it mentioned the head wound, like, that it could have been the cause of death.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
And here was stating it like it is, so I don't know what we're trying to go against in the
Well,
statement.
humor me.
I'm kind of lost here with this part.
Okay. Well, you want to read
Want
that?
to just
line?
play it through again one more time?
Yeah.
I can only think of one thing that could have killed her.
I mean, I have to
Then
wait.
shall
for
we
that
continue
part.
the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be
It
determined,
to be
correct?
determined. So I'm
The
saying it
explosion
has
didn't
been
kill her
determined
for sure.
because it's the bonk on the head. I think.
Well, yeah. She was
Let's
already
see.
totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Entire body.
Then shall we continue the
I
debate?
think it's.
The victim's fatal
Injury has yet to.
Yeah.
Woo!
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. I got it. I got it. Everybody, calm down.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
They're several days old.
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh, yeah.
If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Duct tape titanium arrows.
Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Yeah, go Toko. I approve of this.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Stop flirting, you two.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
Guys, what do you think of the trial so far? I mean, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's a very interesting trial. I'm still going with Toko, is the one that did it.
I'm still going with Monokuma.
Yeah.
But I am like,
But
I am sussed at by the fact that Kyoko is trying so hard to put it on us, though.
Yeah.
Because I mean, she should know it's not. But
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
Like, even an alibi could have been saved with the bomb because we were with everybody when we left the gym without the bomb.
Exactly.
Which means that at no point could we have gotten the bomb to the body.
Point. Yeah.
So then like, the whole argument loses its whole attraction.
It falls apart. Yeah.
Yeah, because like if we established the explosion was caused by that bomb in the gym.
Yeah.
Then we can easily say, well, I was with you guys that whole period of time between when we left the gym to go to the headmaster's office and then to when we went to the garden.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I couldn't have put the bomb there.
That might even come up as an argument as we go.
Yeah, yeah.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Why do I gotta do all the work? I'm on trial here.
The real murder weapon.
There's the arrows.
Yeah. Titanium arrows.
I got it! Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her. And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
It does feel like sloppy.
An arrow?
Tape
That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
In the same place
Yeah.
where the arrows are. The blood on them.
And why did Kyoko leave us a trail of evidence?
Trail. She left us a trail?
Yeah, because she left us the message saying, look under the sheets.
Oh, yeah, and that gave us the note.
Yeah.
Yeah, why would she write the note for us to look under the sheets? Yeah.
And then she also had the key in her room to that locker that has the arrows and the bloody...
key locker was on her table.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so, where did we get the note from? Oh, no, that was the note she gave us from the beginning.
Yeah, she's like, if anything happens to me, read this.
Yeah, yeah.
So...
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret.
Duct tape?
The duct tape?
Duct tape? Bloody duct tape.
Bloody duct tape. Let's hear the argument too.
Yeah, of
The
course.
titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
Yes.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Yeah, so we got the argument.
Talking back to Master! You have
That's
no
what I said
right!
back then earlier. It's like, it's too thin.
Yeah, I know.
There's no doubt that the arrow is the murder weapon, but there's more to it than that.
Yeah, so we gotta go to
The
that
titanium arrow. It was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the...
Well, 'cause in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Oh, no.
It's good. We're good.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
That was one of those loaded ones.
Yeah,
And you're like,
thankfully not this time.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Saved it.
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
And she was like, I don't want you to be nervous because you say it again.
So, I think the thing is, what we have problem with is, with Kyoko, if we're assuming it's not her, then how did the actual killer gain access to her room to get the key?
Yeah, for sure.
Or leave it there, or whatever, grab it.
That's what I'm saying, it's Monokuma.
And
Only
then,
Monokuma can get in.
And then, you know, put that stuff into the lock. Well, yeah, you know.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
We are still assuming Kyoko whacked that one in the head
Yes.
when she entered our room
I
to save us, right?
I do agree, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like, I can't be brought down for this. I have so much I need to solve still.
Yeah. But
So
I mean, you're gonna
Makoto
die
died.
though. You're gonna die though either way. Like, if
Right?
you pick the wrong person, you're supposed to die.
I guess she's like, well, if everyone else dies, it's fine. I'll just go to like my secret hiding place that Monokuma can't find me.
You can't get me before it's
You
too
can't
late.
find me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of here.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
Man, she sounded so calm there.
Yeah, I know, right? What's up with that?
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
One stick is weak, but put them together and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
It's not stuttering here.
Yeah, she's actually very collected. Hello, Game Dan. You survived. Huzzah. Welcome.
Oh.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely
no.
have.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, no.
Yeah, we were like there with her. She told us
Yeah.
we can't talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. She's been in the dojo for sure.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
Why are you like so? Don't we, Makoto? Like, why are we doing this?
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
Even if she is your girlfriend.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence?
Where? I gotta look at my
Brain
pockets.
energy zapping away.
It's zapping away.
Evidence that Kyoko went to the dojo.
Where's the key?
The key. Wood block key.
I got it!
I got it. I was right here in my
The
other
one thing
pocket.
that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key
You
to
think,
the dojo
because
locker.
I'm still thinking Toko. You think she
Sure.
like was able to swipe it off Byakuya and gain access to a room?
I don't know how she would get that close. Like,
And then
Byakuya's
put it
very...
back and then put it back on him without. Like the thing is, they're never that close. Like you don't ever actually see them right next to each other.
No.
So you can't tell from the way this is
Sure.
depicted here, right? Like.
It's a good idea, but I feel like he's so on guard against her that she wouldn't be able to get close. But maybe she is skilled enough. I don't know.
Maybe she has
And
to put it
how
back
does that
after
prove
that, too.
anything?
Yeah, it's true.
Because I found it in your room.
Dun, dun, dun.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb.
So yeah, so she never grabbed that key. So Kyoko is saying basically that she never grabbed that key to that locker.
Yeah,
but
like
it was planted
placed.
in there.
Right.
Which would mean that somebody would have had to enter her room to plant that evidence in there
Yeah,
on the table.
right.
And obviously Byakuya had it.
Yeah.
And you know, Byakuya's the one that has a key.
Yeah. So it could only be either Byakuya
Yeah.
or Monokuma. Who
Oh, Monokuma.
presumably
because
would have...
Monokuma can enter the rooms
Yes,
without any
anytime.
problem.
Yeah.
That key is just the final piece of the puzzle.
But again,
Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
and you know, the motor weapon and the duct tape
Yeah.
were left inside that locker, that
Right.
specific locker.
Yeah, the Kyoko wouldn't be that sloppy. So
Yeah,
I do
no.
think she's been set up.
Yeah, she's been set up too.
Yeah.
She was the original setup. Kyoko
Yeah.
tried to set us up.
Tried to set us up, and then yeah, that's why I'm like, there's like two things going on here again.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone likes to mess everything
That's
up.
why I'm saying it had to have been. Byakuya never left. Was always with us.
Right.
So, you know, like she was always, you know, he was always with us.
Yeah.
All the way from the headmaster's room
Yes.
to the garden.
Yeah, like he wouldn't give us the key. He's like, maybe I'll go with you.
But we still have to take into account the bomb was taken from the gym.
Absolutely.
And planted into the garden in between the time that we went to the headmaster's room.
Yeah.
To break down the door.
Yeah.
And then when we went to the garden and found the body there.
Yeah.
The bomb was already planted.
For sure, 100%.
And the only one that was with us that whole time was Toko, because Byakuya told her to go to the garden to get the pickaxe to break down the door. And she was
Right.
the first one to discover the body.
Yeah.
But we're saying because Toko wasn't with us,
Yeah,
you
no,
know,
I hear what you're saying.
Toko wasn't with us, she could have gone back down to grab the bomb and then taken it back up to go in the garden and put the bomb in.
We'll see. I need to use
Yeah.
the washroom. I'll be right back. You keep theorizing. I'll be right back.
I mean, I think it's Toko Byakuya, but Byakuya could not have planted the bomb because Byakuya was always with everybody else, all the way from leaving the gym to go to the headmaster's room, and then going to the headmaster's room to the garden. So he couldn't plant the bomb. I mean, he could have instructed Toko to do that, but I mean, we didn't know anything about the bomb until we dismantled it, so I don't think he would have been the one to tell Toko to do anything in regards to that. It's like, hey, can you get the bomb and plant it onto that body that I killed? You know? Yeah, it's like, it's a bit too complicated, so that's why I'm still settling on Toko being the one who killed her and killed Mukuro, and when she was told to go grab the pickaxe, she went instead to go to the gym, grab that bomb, and then plant it near the body. I guess under the ground, beneath the body, like right near the head. I don't know how. The bomb is pretty huge, so yeah, I'm gonna go use the washroom.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just saying how the bomb is so huge. There's no way to place it hidden, you know?
Oh yeah.
You can't
I
really
see.
hide it.
Sure.
So it's like, do they have to like dig underneath the head of the body and like plant it underneath it?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And then buried it up
Was it in the body?
in the body. But
Well, if the body was already dead, could you not like open it, put the bomm in? But that's not enough time for that either.
the bomb is like huge, like it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Like it's a big
Yeah.
round bomb, you
You're
know,
right.
like the big round bomb.
Yeah.
It's a big giant round bomb, so I'm like, it had to have been buried near the head of the body, so when they try to move the head.
You don't think it was like under the coat, do you?
Well, I know that Toko went to go grab the mask off
Yeah.
the head of the body, so that's why I assumed it had to be planted underneath the head.
Sure.
Because it rustled the head a bit and triggered it to blow up.
Like I wondered if it was like here, like where near the head is.
Yeah.
That would be like enough. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, either way, I don't know there's a good place to hide it besides underneath
Sure.
the body.
Yeah.
And like underground, like right underneath it, it's pretty complicated to do.
Yeah.
And how long was Toko gone for anyways? Like,
Well, she only had a minute, so
did she come back in a minute?
she did.
She did come back in a minute.
Yeah. Zachary's like, I don't think the bomb is as big as the game makes you think it is.
Yeah, I mean, the Monokuma was pretty huge, though.
I know, the Monokuma looked huge in that
The Monokuma
CG.
was huge. It was like as tall as them.
I know. It's terrifying.
It was like a tanky, big, giant Monokuma.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Game Dan's gotta go. Sorry, guys.
Oh, sorry to hear that. Take
Yeah.
care, I guess.
Yeah, good luck back into the fray.
Okay, I'll be right back, and you can theorize here
Yeah.
too.
I'm theorizing. I gotta catch up on all the stuff. Ugh. One person would have the scissors for it. That's true. That's a good point, Andrea. That's a very good point. God damn it, those are some hardcore scissors. They're custom made. Gigi, your mom just adopted 4 cats. What the heck? All at once? Whew. That's quite a thing to do. I've got to get wireless headphones one of these days, so I stopped rolling over these. Okay, so... Like, I'm still trying to figure out the reason for the bomb, you know? Like, the only clear purpose of the bomb is to hide who the actual victim was. And I don't know why Kyoko or Toko would want to hide the victim's identity. Which is why I'm still like sus it's Monokuma trying to muck things up. Right. Exactly, Yuli. Like, who benefits from that? Like, none of these kids benefit from it, so I'm just like... Yeah, like, Monokuma makes the most sense to me. That's why I'm like, Ah, GG. Dang, that is not the way to cut expenses, for sure. Having one pet, let alone 4 at the same time, is oof. Though I do understand the allure of kitties. I will say that, but still, yikes. I feel like this is another one of those, you got thumbs in the... There's multiple thumbs in this pie of the dead body. And it's messing everything up. Ugh. I hate when these people do this and they're like, there was actually 3 people involved in the hiding of this, you know, messing up the evidence of the body, and like...
And we also know...
Yeah.
We also know that... We also know that Monokuma left that key there, right?
Do we?
He left a key there near the body.
Oh, right! Yes, he did leave the key there by the
Leave
body.
the key by the body. And so, like, how long ago was this set up, you know?
Yeah, good point. The key, because that was totally dropped there for us to go into the room. Yeah. So I was just talking about, like, nobody benefits, but the only reason for the bomb is to, you know, destroy the identity of the victim. And that doesn't benefit Kyoko. It doesn't benefit Toko to do that. The only person it benefits is Monokuma by, like, destroying the person's face, so that you're like, oh, is it Mukuro? Is
Kyoko.
Or...
But, I mean, Monokuma didn't even try to deny it, though. Like,
No.
afterwards, he's like, yeah, that dead body, that person is Mukuro. Okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he wasn't trying to say no, and he was still like, yeah, Kyoko's still alive. We're still waiting for her to show up. Yeah, so it feels like a weird thing for him to just blow it up, but then he doesn't really try to... He helps you in saying, yeah, that is the body.
But what if it's Junko's body?
That is the body of Mukuro. But I mean, that means he's straight up lying then, that it's the body of Mukuro and not...
But
not
what if
Junko.
Mukuro was Junko, is what I'm trying to
But
say.
Junko got stabbed all over, man. She was dead.
But there's wounds! There's other wounds that are days old!
But we can just assume that's because she's the ultimate soldier. That means she just got wounds
That's
from
true.
battle.
That's
from battle,
true.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
boots, Max, the boots, you don't understand.
But they did say it's several days old, so it's more recent. But I mean, Junko's been dead for way longer than several days. She's been dead for like almost a month now.
Well, there's
You know what I
30
mean?
days in a month.
Like,
That's several days.
she died very early on. Like, she was the first one. She was the first one to go, basically.
Yes, you leave
No, second
the
one.
boots.
Second one to go.
Because remember, we were like,
And that was a really long time ago.
It was a long time ago. We
Was
kept
it
checking
really
to make-
several days? Like, what does several days equate to? Like,
Several.
Like, several?
it's more than 2.
More than 2. Yeah, so, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I mean, that would mean it still doesn't really matter in the end. It's because the body's still Junko's, you know.
but it's Mukuro's.
Yeah, but Mukuro's dead, so we can't choose her.
No, I know.
You can't choose
But you
her
can
stuff.
pick Junko because Junko didn't die. Mukuro did. Disguised as Junko.
So, oh, you're saying Junko set up the death of that Mukuro?
Yeah,
Junko set up the death of Mukuro?
that's what well, that's a possibility, right? Because I'm like, I can't make it make sense otherwise.
I don't like though that the X is still there then, because that would mean that we wouldn't be able to choose her.
We can't because we picked Sakura.
Oh, we picked Sakura before.
Because I'm like,
yeah.
if we can vote for somebody,
So
you
the
can
thing
pick
is
you can pick
Junko.
any of the dead people, and the 16th place is still empty. So what if you could pick
Junko.
Junko?
When would Monokuma leave that key there near the body? When would he have time to do it?
When he
You
got
think
the bomb.
You think he could have quickly done it when Toko left to go back to the others and just drop that key there?
Possibly.
Yeah,
He could have done it
when they
while...
when they were coming to the garden.
He could have done it while they were going from the gym to the headmaster's office. Because
Yeah.
they walked up there, they talked
Yeah.
for quite a while, and he just kind of like pops in and out. all over the place, so
Yeah.
he doesn't travel in the same way they do, you know?
Yeah, so blowing up the head of the body helps benefit Junko because
It disguises the fact that that was Junko's.
twins.
Yeah.
Twin?
It would have to be twin for them to look enough alike, right?
Yeah, it would have to be a twin look-alike.
Because we haven't seen what Mukuro looked like,
We never seen what she looks like. no.
right? So, well, who's to say they weren't twins?
Yeah. Yeah, that they weren't. twins.
Because, like,
And
obviously-
it's still Mukuro's body, though. I mean,
It's still Mukuro's body, 100%,
Yeah,
because of the
she
tattoo.
was the ultimate soldier.
She was the ultimate soldier, which would make Junko the ultimate what was Junko? She was the ultimate fashionista.
Yeah, fashionista. Yeah.
Right. So the whole ultimate despair thing is just to throw us off track.
But again, so I think when Kyoko says she has like the super key that accesses everything, she
Yeah.
obviously must have gotten it off from Mukuro, right? Mukuro entered our room.
Yeah, probably.
Mukuro entered our room using that special key to grab the knife from,
The
which would mean that, I guess that would mean that Kyoko took her down without using a weapon. That Kyoko actually, remember there was a lot of sounds happening.
There was a lot of
when we Black,
sounds.
so I think there was a struggle and she just managed to knock her out.
right.
And then she took her key from her
Sure.
and then dragged her off somewhere,
Yeah.
I guess to the garden. I don't know why bring her to the garden.
Yeah, I don't know why bring her to the garden.
Why bring her to the garden?
I'm starting to get confused with all these.
Yeah, because I think Kyoko took it down just using hand-to-hand combat or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
a
yeah,
choke
yeah.
out or something.
But that would
didn't
mean-
kill her. That means she didn't kill her. It would still mean, though, that somebody set up a case
Yeah.
by using the arrows from the dojo,
Yes.
from the locker, or
Right.
wherever they came from.
Yeah.
Taped it up, used it to kill her unconscious body,
Yes.
and then put the stuff back in, and then they would have to have accessed Kyoko's room and left the key in there on the table. Yeah, but
Guys, are you sure it wasn't one of the chickens?
So I'm assuming like there's another super key, like they have their own super key, and like Mukuro did, and they gained, and they put the key in that room.
Yeah. Zachary's like classical music slowly playing.
So I just think it's just very.
It's very
troublesome.
It's very troublesome. Because I'm like trying to figure out. I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah, if Junko was still alive, but then I don't know how Junko faked her death so well. You know,
Because it wasn't Junko, it was Mukuro. Mukuro was the one who died.
yeah,
Disguised as Junko.
But then they said, so you're saying that the body was never alive up to that point, but they said the body was discovered.
Yeah. They said the body. Because I mean, it's still. I mean, we never had to discover Junko's body because it happened right in front of us.
Yeah.
We never had to like investigate her death.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah,
You know?
that's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Because if it was Mukuro, there's no way Kyoko would have been able to beat Mukuro in hand-to-hand combat because Mukuro was the ultimate
Is it
soldier.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true. I guess. I mean, we don't know the key. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, we'll continue.
Well, why then? Who took it down then?
Well, I'm saying like it was actually Junko who attacked us that night.
In the bedroom?
Yeah,
Right. So then who took her out of the picture then?
Kyoko. But like only knocked her unconscious. But then Junko woke up and
But
was
then-
like,
but then-
"Oh, Kyoko thinks she killed me. I'm
Oh.
gonna get I'm gonna dig up my twin body, my twin sister's body, and make it look like I died."
Who was Mukuro though, and she was the ultimate soldier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So the one that entered our room was Junko?
That's what I'm wondering.
Okay.
Because I don't think Mukuro would have been overpowered by Kyoko. There's no way. But a fashionista would be.
Yeah.
Right?
I guess.
Because I'm still trying to figure out why Junko is so prevalent in all.
Why isn't
the-
Kyoko admitting then that Junko was still alive?
Because she's like, I've got mysteries to solve. Don't vote me out. I'm not telling you anything.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, I went off on a tangent.
Okay,
I'm probably like completely crazy.
Okay, yeah, you stick with
You believe that.
I mean, you switched up already a lot. You said it was Kyoko, then
I know.
Monokuma, and now you're saying it's Junko.
I'm still saying
I'm still going with Toko myself.
I'm gonna stick with Monokuma.
I'm still going with Toko myself. I don't think Monokuma planted the bomb there from the gym. I still think it's the one who actually killed the person did it.
Okay.
The key was just left by Monokuma at some point in between
Okay.
the parts where nobody was there.
Okay, fair.
Because he's like, oh yeah, that person killed that person. Oh yeah, they're about to discover the body. I'm just gonna leave this key there.
Okay.
To mess with them.
I mean, that's fair. I'm still voting Monokuma. I'm just trying to make the boots make sense. That's all I'm doing. I'm still stuck on boots.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hello, Justin. Welcome.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her.
If you get wrong,
it's
we're all
just
dead.
there's one more thing I need to ask her.
Kyoko, what the heck's going on? What's with the boots, Kyoko?
Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Why were you looking at me that way?
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
The delay.
Yeah. I am your guardian angel.
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she...
Ding!
She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue.
She does love me.
Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
Oh, it's true love.
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait.
Wait.
I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Oh no, not this again!
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone?
That's true.
Yeah.
Gigi said the person that attacked the MC didn't have fake nails
Oh yeah.
in the picture.
But Mukuo, the ultimate soldier, was with us from the beginning.
Yeah.
In Junko's spot.
Yeah.
Pretending to be Junko.
Yeah.
But did she?
Right.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Justin. I'm glad to hear that.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? It means we're spinning again. What was Byakuya's account? Hold on.
Those were...
Hold on. I want to look at Byakuya's account. I don't remember what that one was.
The others say there was no corpse in the garden just after nighttime last night, so we can assume the movement was taking place somewhere after that. Byakuya also said that he Yasuhiro Tokunawi were in the gym the entire night.
It's not nothing to do with that. When the body was found? That's
Exactly what I said.
Might have to copy his
I'm
statement.
not
think
the
so.
killer.
Yeah.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Byakuya.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Byakuya should know that Kyoko didn't do it? But why him?
Those words
Because
you
he
just
had
spoke.
the key.
What do you mean?
Yeah, the key.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
I can't
You
remember
should
where
understand
part
that more
was.
than
I'm just
anyone
gonna
here.
play.
It's Byakuya's statement.
Byakuya,
Yeah.
what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No,
Nice.
that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for Toko. Almost.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Except she has a special tool.
Yeah, I know,
Why not?
right? You just mentioned it before it begun.
Which, I mean, we could call her out on it.
Yeah.
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
I see.
I see.
And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Besides what you just told us. So this is the decision-based moment where we have to accuse her or accuse someone else.
So, is that the bad ending if you accuse her? Is it... Okay, Yuli says it's time. Okay, it's time. Hold on. I'm making another save. It's time. Because I want to see the bad ending. I'm curious.
So I guess we could cover for her by not stating
that she had
has
another
that
thing.
Super key. Yeah, the super key.
Which is probably the bad ending.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because you have to be like, you have to trust her, basically.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, what are we doing then? Are we doing the bad ending first and then...
I think we should do the bad ending first. Because otherwise we'll just keep doing the story, right?
Yeah, from then on.
The bad ending should just be like, and then everyone died.
Yeah, does the bad ending, like, spoil, like, anything that we would get from the normal ending?
We can ask, does the bad ending spoil anything from the good ending? Like, is it better to do the bad ending first, or
just do the normal ending and then look up the bad ending on like online or something?
No, it doesn't spoil. It doesn't spoil you.
It doesn't reveal anything.
Okay,
major.
it's fine. Okay, well, let's see.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
Kyoko, I'm calling you out.
Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
But I don't want Makoto to die.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Guts.
No, that's not actually true.
I did save Andrea.
There was a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us. An obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie.
Look at that face.
Does she really feel that threatened? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier?
The thing is, like, if it's not Kyoko, and we do end up, letting her blame us for it, does everybody else just die? Because
maybe Hanakuma just gives it to us because she was still, like, messing around a lot.
Could be.
Yeah, you might just let us
it
go.
just go.
Yeah, with that. It's like she still messed around and did things against what I wanted.
Sure. Yeah.
Caused a big pain.
That's true. What we would choose, if we weren't going for the bad ending, I mean, we would just trust Kyoko.
Yeah, we would trust Kyoko.
We would simp. Oh, the bad end loops back to the choice. Nice. Oh, that's great.
Okay.
That's very useful. So it makes sense to do it now.
Yeah.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do?
We're spinning.
What should I do?
We're spinning.
What should I
do?
The mastermind's trap?
Oh, you're good, Andrea. No worries.
The victim was Mukuro? And Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap.
We're gonna fall into the mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong?
What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie.
Run away!
Yeah, run away. That's a funny statement.
Run away!
Yeah, like, what does run away do? What does that one do? I would like to know that. But anyways,
well, just in case, we'll do the pursue the lie, because that's definitely the bad ending.
yeah.
And then next time we'll do run away, because I'm curious.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just
Run
now.
away!
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
I'm going after you.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
It's your own testimony, fool!
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep hidden.
Keep spinning. The music. Yeah, Kyoko's account, absolutely.
The music.
This is bad end music.
I didn't
minutes.
have the key to my room
Ooh.
because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Yes, this is true.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
That's that one.
Yeah.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation.
Okay.
Kyoko says it wasn't her who left the key to the dojo locker in her room. But is that really true?
I didn't have
The key to because I'd given it. There's no doubt.
You are correct.
so I couldn't
Yeah.
Possibly have gotten into my room.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Then, when we searched Kyoko's
crap.
room,
Okay.
How else could the key...
Man,
Someone other than
That
me
one's
must
hard
have
to
put it
hit.
there. That's
they
the
really
only
make it hard for you to get the
explanation.
bad ending. Okay.
I didn't have because I'd given it. There's no doubt.
You are correct.
so I couldn't
Possibly have gotten into my room.
No, you had to shoot that one.
then
There.
Yeah.
Whew,
No,
got it
that's
finally. Whew. So hard to hit that one.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
Didn't you? In confidence to me. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool which can open any lock in the school.
What?
What?
Monokuma's secret
What?
tool?
What?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
Well, I give up.
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
Sorry, Kyoko.
So I lost. That's all this means.
Goodbye.
Then, are you saying you really didn't... Kyoko, you really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up.
Alright, enough talking.
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up. All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out.
We talked too long theorizing.
So then,
Yeah.
it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
Who is found guilty?
Wow. And then we're gonna have so much more time when we choose the good option.
Yeah, run away. The good option is to run away.
Yeah.
Good job. You got it right. Brilliantly right.
We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial.
That last thing we did had bad end music.
Yeah.
Kyoko?
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
This time. Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Do we actually get to see it? Oh boy. Popcorn.
You should not have accused me, Kyoko.
You have accused me for the last time.
I'm no simp.
You underestimated my simpiness.
Yeah. You think I was just gonna defend you all the way to the end?
Ha!
The crusher.
Oh, well. Poor girl. Oh man, you gotta learn stuff too while you're about to go die. That's just rude.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they actually show you her execution.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. After school lesson.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this is a long one.
It's a long one. I don't think she's actually tied up or anything. Like she could just yeet off to the left or right if she wanted to.
Yeah, why is she tied up?
She's just sitting there. Like, well, this is my fate.
Well, I guess she's not important enough to keep her alive.
Well...
The mastermind isn't thinking, like, important enough, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're the headmaster, the leader's the headmaster.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh.
Well, at least they didn't actually show it.
There's still time.
There's still time.
Gonna fade back in.
Wasn't he just teaching her about, like, what her execution was going to be?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
And that's how the class trial of Mukuro Ikusaba came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent, or, regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. I just stopped thinking about it.
I couldn't do it again.
Yeah, that was the end of Mukuro's class trial.
What did we miss?
What Monokuma was teaching, presumably.
Right. I mean, we saw it, right?
Yeah.
It was the execution, too.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial.
Oh, you guys stopped killing each other.
Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak ever again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others.
Okay. What am I looking at? What am I looking at?
What is this? So it's exactly how
Hero prediction came true.
predicted, yeah. Oh no! The clones!
The little mini clones! Why is Toko dead?
Yeah, why is she dead now?
Wait, so there was never another murder, but Toko just died?
Yeah.
So all of these are Aoi's children.
She committed suicide.
She's like, I can't do it. Master slept with Aoi. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh man.
I love how terrified Byakuya's son is. Like he's just he hates being there every second.
Yeah.
Oh my. Hero's child though. Like look at the face on that thing. It's just like
yeah. I have no eyes.
Why is Makoto so sweaty?
I know.
He's like, I really don't want to be here right now.
Yeah, exactly.
And how did they get like a perfect miniature hoodie of Makoto's hoodie for Makoto's son? That is incredible. I don't know what I'm looking at.
They had everything in that warehouse.
What happened to Toko?
Everybody's outfit's different though. This is like the old head.
That's true. Like Byakuya's got like a cool biker look going on right now.
Yeah.
But he's like so happy about holding Toko's picture. Like, what?
Ding! I got the picture of Toko here.
I totally didn't kill her. Oh my goodness.
Oh man, what a crazy ending.
I'm so glad we saw this.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Okay, you wanna read it?
Peace, but only inside the school. Peace, but only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope. Hope. Hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
I saw my future before my eyes, and I'm like, nope.
Oh, Choco died while giving birth.
Oh, that's a positive. I still think he would rather get together with Aoi than Choco.
Yeah, I mean, Hero didn't say specifically that, you know, that it was more than just those two, right? He said mostly your and mine.
Yeah.
Not Byakuya, but who knows, right?
I just. Whew.
That could have been what happened, yeah.
Huh? What happened? I blacked out.
Huh? Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
I saw a horrible future. You don't understand.
Claim? Oh, that's right. I have to... Do I expose Kyoko's lie or not?
No, we run away.
Run away now.
Run away.
Let's do the run away one.
I want to see.
No, running away isn't gonna solve anything.
Oh, come on, try it though.
I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie.
Why does it have a check mark and this one doesn't?
Let it go, let it go.
The execution never bothered me anyway.
I've made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko.
Otherwise, I'm going to share a mother with Hero, and that is unacceptable.
Yes. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
I'm sorry to hear that, Kit. Bob's been not behaving himself today.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
Anyone?
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
So this would mean then that you're probably right then that this has to be Junko. Like it's somebody outside the box. It's not any of us that are alive. Like like we know of.
Yeah.
It's somebody that we don't know anything about.
But it's one of the 16.
Yeah, and you're right about the shoes. So yeah.
I'm right about the shoes.
Yeah, so you probably got it right, but after the third option, which means
I'm still wrong.
We didn't get wrong. None of us got it right this time.
Absolutely.
We broke our streak.
Yeah, absolutely.
We broke our streak.
I
It's
still
not
committed.
Toko, and it wasn't Kyoko.
Yeah, and I committed to Monokuma going into this. So
Yeah, and Monokuma too.
I was wrong.
Yeah, so
But-
yeah.
Who else could it have been?
I will admit defeat.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
You were there when he got it.
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
But that means that's me.
It
Yeah.
had to be Makoto, right?
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
The bomb!
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Come on, guys. Monokuma was like, okay, time's up.
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
I knew it.
Huh?
Time's up! Class trial's all over! Everyone can stop talking now!
Shut up.
What? Time's up?
Oh, that face.
Yeah,
What do you
I've
mean
seen that
time's
face
up?
before.
There's no time's up. Since when have we...
She's the one being like, wait, there's no time's
Yeah, I
up.
know, right? Yeah.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you!
Imagine that Makoto dies here and we switch to Kyoko for the last bit of
I
the
know,
game.
right? Yeah, we're gonna
Oh
die.
man, that'd be crazy.
Voting time?
I'm not ready for voting time. Hold on a second, I'm spinning. Guys.
This was a pretty easy trial.
It was very fast. There was like no crazy... We didn't even have to do a comic book strip. Wait a minute. Nobody did the comic book strip.
Yeah, there's no comic book strip.
Guys!
Outlaying the events that happened.
It's not a full trial without the comic book.
There's only... Yeah, Makoto, who do you think was the other culprit? There was only 2 suspects.
Yeah, it was only Kyoko or...
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Outside, in the picture.
In the picture,
They're not playing by the rules. So.
No. You did a very good job. Nice kid.
And
I
we
like
didn't
it.
even get to choose who we thought it was.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened?
You are.
Will you
Monokuma.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
I didn't do my comic book!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Wait, guys! You guys forgot the comic book! Oh no.
Yeah, it's Makoto.
It's Makoto. No! I'm the ultimate lucky student! You can't do this to me!
Yeah.
Who's gonna spend my Monokuma coins? I bequeath it to Kyoko.
What? You think I'm the killer?
Sorry, man.
Sorry.
It's all your fault!
Everyone, you're wrong. You've got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone!
Good job.
Yep.
They got it right! So you just said you got it right no matter what.
No, I know that's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any sense.
Hey!
It makes perfect sense!
Shing!
It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm gonna end it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills!
It's time for your heart-pounding, positively thrilling punishment.
Wait, why do I...
Oh, she's upset about it.
Kyoko!
You better have a plan to save me!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
But the comic book! And the boots! Oh no, it's us. Makoto has been found guilty. Plot twist, this is the actual bad ending.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh, the sweat.
It's the same one, though.
Oh, he's saying the same. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Look at the blackboard. Okay, we're looking at the blackboard again.
Yeah, here it comes. It's coming again.
It's coming, yeah. Here he comes.
Yes.
See, you're going to die by a thingy. After school lesson. You're also not tied up, Makoto.
Yeah,
you could
right?
you could leave. Just eat off to the left or the right.
My hands are touched to my knees.
Wait.
It's changed now.
Yeah.
This wording is different. What changed?
It looked like sex education is what it looked like. I'm like, is that, am I seeing correctly? What is that? Yeah, okay, he is teaching the birds and the bees. I'm like, wait, hold on.
Alter ego.
Alter ego!
Oh no.
Why didn't you say Kyoko alter ego?
I know, what's wrong with you?
I knew alter ego hacked into the system. I knew it. I knew it. Oh no.
Oh,
Ah!
What?
Oh, he's swinging.
He's like, you weren't supposed to.
I'm gonna still die,
Yeah,
though.
you're still gonna die.
I'm still gonna die from this drop. Guys.
My anime powers will activate and save me.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
What?
Huh? Huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, was that?
Yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter ego?
Alter ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network! Damn it all to hell! I don't believe this!
It would seem...
It seems you finally made a miscalculation.
Yeah, we were right then. Once you get access to the internet, you
Yeah.
can always copy yourself
Yeah.
off. To...
Alter Ego survives. I know, they didn't act to save Kyoko at all.
I know, right? Yeah,
It's like,
either
yeah, she
way,
can die.
like either way, I mean, obviously it had to be this certain way.
Yeah.
Because you have to discover things.
Right.
Otherwise, it would have been Kyoko being the one that discovers things.
That's right, yeah. No. You miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
Makoto's death taking a little longer. Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
a
yeah,
little
because the
longer.
trial did go a little longer.
Yeah, it did go a bit longer.
That's
With
a
the
good-
arguing and stuff.
Yeah, that's a good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
that's good. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Huh. Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again.
Yaha!
To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit. In a way, that's an even better special punishment. But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world.
Is he gone? Hey, Kyoko, what's the meaning of all this? Just what the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time.
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed.
The music.
The music!
The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area.
Well, thank you, Rainbow Roleplays. I'm happy to hear that. And welcome to the stream, by the way. Nice to have you.
It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world.
Is he having like a flashback
Yeah.
of his life before
Yeah.
he dies?
Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are two things you need to attend this school. One, you have to already be attending high school. Two, you have to be the very best at what you do.
I'm the best at being lucky with the ladies.
No
Wink.
ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school filled with the ultimate students
Is my son in the future.
yeah, was me.
So get ready to play the whole game again.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Speedrun mode.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, we're back again.
What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but
Welcome back, Food Dan, from your cooking adventures.
what was I doing asleep here just now? It wasn't any classroom I'd ever been in before.
Did they wipe his memories again? Yeah.
So Zachary would call it a mulligan, because there's not a right answer. Okay.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Sure.
We still have our streak! Hooray!
Yeah, play hacking and
We had to play
programming
hacking and
minigames.
programming minigames. We play as Jiro now.
Yeah. So, with this statement, we never really solved it, right?
We didn't solve it.
Yeah, like we didn't solve it correctly. We were wrong.
We were wrong, but also not wrong, because Monokuma just lied about
Yeah, I
who
lied
it
about
was.
either one.
So, we still don't know. So the trial's still going,
Yeah, I mean, we
guess?
still didn't get the right option, though, in the end of who was
No.
the actual killer.
Yeah.
But we're obviously assuming the one wearing the shoes is the shoes.
It's the one wearing the shoe. If the shoe fits.
If the shoe fits.
Yes.
What the heck is going on?
It's like I've lived this life before.
Gah.
Oh.
Oh, now he's...
Well, that's new.
Finally.
Time unknown.
I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. And then...
100th server. Wow, that's crazy. Well, thank you for
Oh.
joining the Discord. I will say hello to you over there later. That's awesome.
What? Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't really get it right.
Yeah.
Anyways, like, the actual specific killer of that person
Yes.
in the garden
Yes.
was not any of our options that
That's
we
right.
chose.
Yeah, and we couldn't pick anybody.
Mhm.
And Pats
so-
is here too. Hello, Pats.
We take the
It's-
we take the F.
Yeah. We took it with pride.
F minus.
F minus. We might have got an A in the trial, but we got an F minus for the culprit. How's it going, Pats? We're doing pretty good.
I was awake.
You're just in the one, Zachary. Wow, I feel super honored.
Or was this just another dream?
Mission failed successfully. Ding! Exactly.
A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I could tell, because the stench invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream.
Nice.
What an awful smell. I was in a vast, dark cavern, with the barest hint of light seeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit.
Fission mailed. Nice.
A heck of a situation to find myself in.
This is a real heck of a situation, guys.
But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen.
Just be happy you survived that giant fall, sir.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
I don't know how you lived.
Not after what my good friend went through to save me.
Nice, Pats.
I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. And he used up the last bit of his strength to do it.
Thank you.
I guess.
I guess.
I don't know.
How do you know he's not still
I
around?
don't know. Do you get strength when you're a program? My CPU strength.
Hey, Data has hearts. We learned this in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes.
The strength of his heart was strong enough to save us.
So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there.
It's dark down here. Whoa.
Yeah, so we're getting close to the end here.
We are
You think
getting
we should
close.
stop here and then continue on.
You know. That's an idea.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's like 2:40, so it's around the time we
Yeah.
normally would stop. So I guess you could just talk a bit before.
Yeah, you're probably right, because I mean,
because
we
the
wrapped
next
up the
big
trial.
next big thing is gonna.
It's gonna
start.
happen, yeah. You're all right. All right. Well, guys, we're gonna call it there for today. That was. We still have truth bullets?
What?
I guess the chapter didn't end yet.
Yeah, it's not.
So
finished.
it's not. We're not actually done.
Sure.
Are we listed as dead now?
Nope. Still alive.
We're the ultimate lucky unlucky students.
Yeah.
Did I see your comment about the bad end? I don't think so. I think I missed it, Zachary. Da did not appear this time. He was going to come and say hi, but I think he forgot to come and say hi.
Yeah.
he got kind of caught up in probably doing some work on the computer, so unfortunately no Da this time. I'd like to point out in the situation Aoi got with everyone, but based on children ages, she got with Byakuya. Yeah, I noticed that because like Byakuya's kid's the oldest.
Age ranges, yeah.
Like
He's
Heroes
actually
is...
walking now. Like Byakuya's child is already walking fully.
Yeah.
The other two are like a bit smaller.
I'd say Makoto's is next.
Yeah. And then
Hero.
obviously, yeah, Heroes was less.
Poor Aoi. That's a fate worse than death.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Yes, please do feed us all one of these days, Food Dan, please.
Yeah,
Oh my
they're
goodness.
high school students.
Scandalous! Absolutely scandalous! Turn it off quick!
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it could have been Toko's too. I mean, it would have been a good explanation for explaining why she's not there with them now. It's because died in
Yeah,
childbirth.
I'm curious what she died of.
Yeah.
Because obviously she wasn't killed by somebody.
And you know, and Byakuya is respectful enough to hold a photo of her.
But his way he's smiling while
I know,
doing
right?
it is
Yeah, I
like
know.
so creepy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's true. It's like he's a whole different person now. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
He does not smile like that.
Yeah, like I've never seen. I rarely see Byakuya smile, and it's not like a nice smile. It's just like I don't know. Also, Byakuya's kid
Yeah,
has seen
I mean,
things.
Hero's prediction did not say 3, like multiple, like more than them. They just said Hero and Makoto.
That's true.
So I do feel like more
That's true.
so is most likely Byakuya's child is from Toko than from actually.
All right.
But she became the mother afterwards, either way, because Toko died in
I guess-
childbirth. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's true.
She had to take on the role of the
Of
mother.
the mother? Yeah. I'm just amazed that like none of the boys took after their moms at all. They took it's just like a little mini
Yes,
version
of them, yeah.
But I mean, it was Makoto's like vision of the future
Yes.
too, right?
Yeah,
So maybe
and
that's why
how they
everyone
treated
looked
it.
so weird.
That's how they treated it, right?
Right?
Exactly, yeah.
So it's interesting. Oh my
That's
goodness.
his canon explanation is what Makoto imagined it
Yeah.
as.
Yeah. He's
Because
like,
he's
well,
still
Toko can't live.
because Hero planted that into his mind, right?
Yes.
That idea, so obviously it played out like that because of it.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love the idea that because we talked to Hiro about it, that's
Yeah.
the future that Makoto envisioned.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Amazing.
Yeah, that's
Amazing.
good. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm excited to see where it goes from here because
Yeah,
now we're like
yeah.
in a completely different
Yeah,
part.
and you know, and yeah, like what you said, right? Yeah, like this is gonna be like a coffee clone of Junko.
Yeah.
Right? Mukuro and Junko are similar looking,
Yeah.
but one became a soldier and the other became a fashionista.
Yeah. Which could happen.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, I mean, whatever it is, Monokuma's like, okay, whoever you vote for is correct. Don't look at me, everybody. Yeah.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at the bear behind the curtain. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, like, was Monokuma a program or was it the mastermind speaking through?
Yeah,
the
I'm
bear?
still not sure about that.
Yeah, they're still not fully sure. Like, they kind of treated it like it's the mastermind always speaking through them because they get distracted.
And then they can't control Monokuma.
Yeah, at the same time. So, yeah.
It would seem that way.
Yeah, like he has to do both.
Okay, see you, Zachary. Enjoy your
Oh,
Persona
yeah.
5.
Yeah.
And Kit and Gigi. Everybody's like,
So
I gotta go.
So we didn't get it right this time. We got it wrong, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was all outside the box, basically. But I guess we should start.
Oh, hello. We summoned a wild daw right before the end. Hello.
Before the end, yeah.
How did that go?
Well,
well,
yeah, I mean, we got wrong our guess for who done it.
yeah. Our whodunit was wrong.
You're wrong. That's too bad.
But Monokuma just lied about who was the real killer, so
Yeah.
we still don't know who the real
He
killer
just
was.
wanted somebody to be killed.
Yeah.
He just wanted somebody to be killed. He didn't care who it was between.
And Gigi's like, I'm back for the wild daw.
Hello, chat.
Because they're like, did Daw come by and say hello today? Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot when I came back in. I forgot to come in here.
Well, I guess you could say, yeah. I guess you could say it in a specific way. Okay, I know you said it was Kyoko at the beginning anyway.
Yeah,
you
for sure.
changed it to Monokuma. You could say it in a way it's Mukuro Junko controlling Monokuma.
Right.
So when you say Monokuma,
it's still technically
it's Mukuro Junko.
It's not incorrect.
Yeah, it's the mastermind.
It's the mastermind.
Yeah.
It was a mastermind.
The ultimate despair.
It was the ultimate despair.
Yeah. Yeah. All the names, man. All the names. You can relate all of them together.
Has anyone made Molly a tea today? Molly made Molly a tea today.
Yeah.
I did it all by myself because I'm a big girl now. I'm a big girl now.
Commercial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Catch him in a Pokeball. Duh, I choose you. Hiya.
Oh, crazy, man. That was funny, man. The bad ending.
That bad ending was amazing. I'm so glad we saw it. It was so quick, so I'm glad we saw it now.
Yeah. Exactly. You could have easily missed it.
Easily. Thank you guys so much for telling us about the bad ending and.
Yeah, it almost makes you feel like they should have given you the two options between that or one away.
Yeah.
And then you pick that, and then when you come back, you have the third option. Yeah.
Actually, yeah, that would have been pretty good.
Yeah.
I agree. That would have been a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Because it's a funny bad ending to see.
Yeah. It is a funny one to go see.
That if you can miss it so easily.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially considering there's been other choices where it's like, no, you have to come back to the choice anyway. You can't actually do that, so.
Yes.
Food Dan. I am proud, but also disappointed. All right. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for today.
Yeah.
What are you doing this week, stream-wise? Are you?
I'm streaming Skyrim on Tuesday.
On Tuesday? Okay.
Yep. That's the plan.
All right. If you guys are interested in some Skyrim, you can go and check out PC Outcast channel on Tuesday. We'll be doing that at 12 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow I've got a letter episode and a gander coming out for y'all, and it's gonna be about an hour long. And then Monday we are starting Taisho Alice. So, new series hype! I'm excited for that. And then next Saturday Max will be coming back again for more Danganronpa. I'm hoping to stream the new Arcade Spirits game on Monday evening. Fingers crossed. I have to update my system, and I don't know when I'm going to get time to do that. It depends if I get time to do it tomorrow and if things go smoothly, but I'll keep you guys updated, regardless. Haha, nice, Yuli. It is fun. Half the fun is having no idea what you're doing, just kind of going with it, so enjoy.
It does guide you fairly well.
It does.
In the beginning, you know?
Like, you're not doing it efficiently, but it's like a good pace for you to learn stuff.
Yeah. It's not like if it takes you 10 seasons, it's not a problem.
Yeah, there's no time limit to doing stuff, so you're good. Oh, alright, well with that, it's time for us to sign off once again. Will you do the honors?
Alright. Team Market blasting off again!